Sounds good. See ya.
Awesome. See you, dude. Let's see. See Flounder in the other channel. I'm just gonna open up the lessons for Flounder. Yes. Okay. I know exactly what we're talking about. Good. I'm excited for this one. Flounder is a Marth from UNC. He's pretty cool. Hey Flounder, how you doing, dude? You there?
Yo, what's up?
Awesome. I'm doing good, man. Hope you're doing all right.
Good. So what's the easiest way for me to do this? Should I go to your stream or?
I'm gonna screen share the games that we're going over with you.
Okay.
Afterwards, I will also be sending you some notes I wrote down about the games that I watched. I did not see which game I put first, but I think I did Pokemon. So we'll take a look at that.
Yeah.
I don't even think I looked at all the games because I got a lot from the Pokemon game. Oh, no, I did look at all the games for this one. I remember.
Yeah, I was just rewatching them to get prepared, and I think I have some pretty good ideas too. So those were from a couple weeks ago, but it was just like the last close peach set I had, so I thought you'd have some insight.
Oh yeah, no, and I already took like a bunch of notes. I love the fucking Marth matchup.
Right.
And I think the biggest thing I want to focus on today is the concept of a win condition, which I think you obviously know, understand that. But I want to get more specific about it, about what to do with Peach to kill her at certain percents. And I see already you're doing stuff like that, like the side Bs.
Right.
I don't think side B is actually that good of an option because it's very easy to SDI out of, and it's kind of a big commitment. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that and what you can do instead.
Sweet. Let me just open up a doc real quick.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm good to go whenever. Unless you need anything from me first.
No, I think we're ready to get into it.
Cool.
Here, I'm just pulling this up. You see it on your end?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good to go.
Here, let's just take a look at what we see right off the bat. Some pretty good aerials. Something I'd like to say just off the bat. So this is good. I'm not sure why you do this fair. I can see maybe you hit them and you thought maybe they would go up higher if you got a tipper. But I'm pretty sure you can react just to the hit.
I think it was supposed to be a short hop.
Oh, a short hop. Here, let me see. Yeah, a short hop would have worked there. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That's
So
just execution.
Yeah, that makes sense. However, I do see a trend in the sets or in the games of you overextending a little bit, I think, with hitboxes too much when you don't have to, which really allows Peach to turn it around. But we'll get down to that later. And here, this is something that I see a lot in the set. You do a dash attack. This is a dash attack.
Yeah.
And dash attacks, while really good, and while it would have covered Peach running away, it's really committal. So swinging off at the start of the set, I don't know if I would agree with that, just because it's really committal. You don't know what this Peach is really going to do, how they're going to play the game. And if anything, I'd say like a running down tilt or something might be a better choice. Just because it's less committal.
Or retreating fair, maybe.
Exactly, because the dash attack has to hit, basically perfectly, tipper-wise, to pop them up in the air, and they can't be crouch canceling either, at least at this percent.
Yeah, and I really put my body in her.
Exactly.
You know what
Yeah. I want to say it's because you read it going back, but even then, I feel like starting the dash attack right there, you would have gotten the weak hit of the dash attack regardless if she had dashed back. So one of my main notes is just you're dash attacking a lot, so I would use that very sparingly. You really only use that if you have a heavy read on them, and for instance, a good scenario I think where you can use dash attack is if you do something on their shield and they roll, and they keep
Oh,
rolling, so they're
yeah.
rolling away. It's like, okay, I'm going to fair your shield, and I'm just going to dash attack right afterwards because I know you're going to roll. And my dash attack, right as your rolling animation ends, that's when my tipper sword is going to be where you're ending up, and you'll pop up. That's a really good option. Or if you do something and they keep running back, pulling turnip. So next time they run back, you just read that they're going to pull a turnip, and you just place that dash attack there.
Yeah, so I think that's like partly why I have the habit is it's like one of the easier ways to catch a turnip pull. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Marth doesn't have that many other great like burst options. You know. So I think maybe I'm reading that too much or something.
No, I can agree with that. So what I put in my notes instead of doing that, you can do a different option that doesn't gain you a lot of percent, or like set up for a combo, but it is really good when they're in the corner. I think you would use dash attack more often. And honestly, later on I see dash attacking like when they're at high percent, so you don't even get a follow up.
Right.
I think running down tilt, you can do the same thing with running down tilt. And you can push them off stage or push them in the corner so they're scared. So they're like, oh shit, I'm in the corner. What do I do? And like a lot of peaches will dash attack in the corner. Or like try and jump and escape. But you basically put them in those like scenarios where they have like very few options. And yeah. And in those scenarios you can like shield and like usually react or punish if they dash attack you. Not a lot of peaches are gonna like run up grab you in that scenario. They might. They might have to, so you might eventually run into that. But that's, I think, a good starting tactic. Just run up shield once you poke them or push them into the corner.
So, like, run in detail once they're in the corner, run up shield?
Yeah, or even just, like, shield, like, not even, like, run up all the way up to them, but just, like, run up, like, a distance away, so they're like, I don't know what he's going to do, but, like, I can swing and hit with a dash attack, maybe.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, maybe, like, tip or distance away or something.
Exactly. No, you definitely want to keep Peach in that tip or distance range because she does not have any aerials that's going to hit you or any moves besides dash attack. So you're basically like, you can hit me, but you can only hit me with one move at this time.
Okay. Yeah.
So here. And I put this in the notes so you'll see this. What it does lose to, same as dash attack really, is to mid high float bear that Peach does. But there's it's kind of like a weapons triangle in Fire Emblem, where like that loses to like short hop rising fair with Marth, like rising aerials just in general. So eventually you'll just like be more comfortable like, oh, now they're like in the air a lot, so I'll just like swat them out of the air and they lost their flow and stuff. So yeah.
And I can even do an aerial out of shield.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So like if you poke them and you put them in that position, sometimes like this really good Marth from New York, what he'll do to me. Is he'll running down tilt, and I'm like, okay, he's not going to do it again. I'm just going to run back and pull a turnip, and he just running down tilts me again, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm scared. And then he just shields, and I'm like, what do I do? And I'm like, I either dash attack him or I jump in the air, and I'm like terrified because I don't have any space to run back and pull a turnip. I'm like literally on the edge of the stage, so if he just shields there, it's like terrifying for me, dude. It's like, what the fuck do I do? So yeah, that'd be a really good option.
So yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like. When I'm like 3/4 of the way to the edge, do a shield when she's in the corner.
Yeah, I'll try and pause it. If she's like right here, and you're like by the gray line, I think, or maybe even a little in front of it. I think that's like a good place to shield.
Okay,
right here.
Yeah,
because
I never really thought about that.
Oh yeah, it's like shield on Marth. It's like obviously Marth doesn't have the best shield, but. At a distance, it's really good for him, I think. Especially against Peach. Because Peach is so slow.
Right.
Because he can, like...
Well, what you do to me is you'll just, like, dash grab, you know?
I do that occasionally. And I will say, though, not a lot... Like, I don't think this Peach is going to... I don't think when I was watching this show, I don't know if I ever just ran up grabbed you.
I don't think this one would have, yeah. I'm just thinking through. But, yeah, that all makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of Peaches mid-level and below, I think... are very scared to run up grab, especially if you put them in this like tight space. Usually I feel like I grab your shield when I'm confident, when I have like you in the corner, or when I have like I'm just like, we've been in this scenario before and I know you're going to shield and I have to read on you. But this is like a good place to start, I'd say. If you see them running up and grabbing you, obviously you're not going to want to do that anymore.
Right.
then you can like do another. If they're gonna run up grab you, then you can do another down tilt, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's keep watching. Wait, I just want to see that dash attack. Because the dash attack does work out for you sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, that's just all me kind of doing random stuff.
No, I mean, it worked. But like, you can see where down tilt would have been a great answer to this, too. Mm-hmm. You're going to get percent off this. I don't think this is a bad option, because you're going to get percent off this, most likely. She's added good, like, percent for a follow-up. But you can see where down tilt would have sent her literally probably, like, either barely off stage. She has to, like, use a jump or an air dodge or something, or, like, right to the corner, and now she's terrified. You run up shield right here, she's terrified.
Right.
Like, you can basically react to a jump. There's not really an aerial that Peach can do that has a lot of range here. So if she jumps up towards you, you just react with a fair.
Yeah, because she can't move up that fast.
Exactly. And, like,
Yeah.
It's not like I'm Fox, where I can do, like, a short hop approaching aerial and, like, hit you. Like, if I do a short hop aerial, like, nair, like, if I swing early, then I'm not. Even if I swung early, like, doing a nair here does not serve Peach at all. Like, a rising nair at all. Like, if anything, she has to float and, like, hope to threaten a fair, and just hope to God that you just hold shield and don't react to that. So,
right.
Yeah. Yeah, let's take a look at that. I think this is something. I don't want to focus on this too much, but this is just like a punish thing. I think. So the up tilt's not bad, I think, but you stand right here. This is not a good place because you're only covering like this area right here. You're not covering the very end. Like if she rolls away, or even maybe stands up, I don't think up tilt covers that. Yo, B-Bats, thanks for the follow. B-Bats, if you don't know, super awesome Peach. We have always the best Peach shadows when we play, in my opinion. Super aggressive too, and amazing combo game. And punish. But here, what I think you should do as Marth here is honestly, this gray line is perfect. You kind of want to stand like right where your feet are, like right here, and you're like in this little zone right here. Maybe a little over, so your up tilt, you can literally just walk this way. You can like your up tilt would reach, tech in place, or a tech roll away, or your forward smash would reach over here. So positioning yourself for like the punish is so important, especially as Marth. Really, as every character wants to do this, but like you kind of do it. You kind of inch over, but it's not enough. I don't know if a forward smash would reach here. You do probably a nair. Not. Yeah, you do nair. The nair doesn't really work here. It might have worked if you did like a tiny bit earlier, maybe, but that's why I just want to put a note on like the positioning after you put someone in tech chase is so important, especially in these smaller plats like Yoshi's, Pokemon, FOD, even Battlefield to an extent. You can cover like most of the options by positioning yourself well.
Yeah.
I don't blame that fair.
See, yeah, that's.
Yeah, you're just swinging. You're just swinging with the. I've seen like more dash attacks than I've seen like in a long time. And see, like, well, here we'll wait for a better example, I think.
Yeah.
I might actually show this to a friend because you're doing the follow-ups pretty well when they're in the air, juggling wise. Okay, yeah, this is I want to show you. So.
Yeah, I mean that's
No, not that. This. So they. Oh, not okay. Okay, so they grab the turnip again. So and they're gonna go into float. So that limits their options a lot. So I see you like you shield. You can punish this on reaction easily with like a rising nair. Or anything like that.
After the bear or before?
After the bear. Like, you should definitely, like... The worst they can do is fast fall. And, like, what can they do? They have a turnip in their hand. They can't down smash.
Shield.
Yeah, they could shield. That's probably the best thing they could do. And even then, like, you could do like a rising nair in place, and you end up behind their shield.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's the worst position to be in, and they don't even fastball. So, and instead you grab, which I understand. You kind of used to the physical muscle memory of like Peach doing an aerial and then like unsafely and landing in front of you, but they're probably not going to do a grounded aerial with a turnip in hand. So, just keeping an idea when they have a turnip in hand in your brain, you can be like, oh, they can't down smash anymore, or they can't dash tech anymore. Like. Turnip's great, but Peach also loses two of her best tools when she has a turnip. Dash attack and down smash. So.
Yeah, okay. And, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah, you see, that's good positioning. Get to the side Bs. That's what I'm waiting for. I think we're gonna get to it because she's at 151. Yeah. So you start the side B, and side B is not bad. It can definitely lead to an up tilt kill, but I feel like, and I see a lot of Marths fall into this trap where they're like, I have to side B. I have to get this up tilt. I'm gonna keep trying until I get this up tilt because I can't kill them otherwise. Okay, that does kill. So we'll take that one, but here we'll wait later on. I think there's better situations.
I mean, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because she can always punish it if she shoots.
It's not even like she can always punish it. It's more so like if it doesn't work, you just, and I wrote this in the notes. It's just like if they DI, it's almost a reset of neutral. Like you don't really gain anything, just like a tiny bit of percent. She gets the pull into the turnip probably. It's a medium commitment, so like if you miss it, you can be punished by like a dash attack, for example, or even like an aerial.
How is Peach trying to SDI the side B?
I always do up and away.
So okay, but then the Peach is above me, and that feels better than neutral at least. You know what I mean?
It does, but like here I think we'll get to a part where it showcases it more. Where it's not a true follow-up, and while you could get something, usually Peach can just jump away or something, and escape. Like especially on stage like Battlefield, where there's multiple platforms. I just I SDI up and away, and I usually go to top plat or side plat or something, pull a turn up, and I try to get back in.
Right. Okay.
But we'll get back to that, and I think there's just other things you could do or threaten.
It was so obvious.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Like now that you know you're seeing it a lot, and the more you're embarrassed, the more you're like, I'm not doing that anymore.
Right.
This I also want to touch on this because when Peach is at 0, there is no reason to wave dash and forward smash ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if you tip her it, you're center stage. She's not going to go anywhere.
Right.
So that's just another habit.
Yeah.
That is just giving Peach a free opening. In this position, Peaches love to just float here because they love to this is either baiting down tilt or dash attack. Because like I said at the beginning, remember I said the way Peach counters that is by floating bearing.
Right.
So that's what he's preparing for. He's like, okay, I'm reading. Well, let's see when he starts the dash attack. He punishes with the bear. Okay, so they kind of do it pretty early on, so you can actually react to this and just do a rising fair. Since they're already in float, they can't do the double jump backwards bear, which is honestly already not pretty common. I do that sometimes to stop Marths from doing the rising fair kind of stuff. But they've already you can't do that if you're in float. So they've already committed to this. You can rise with an aerial. I wouldn't even do a rising fair depending on their momentum. If they're going away,
right.
Let's take a look at what they're doing.
Also, I think I'm reading him coming down. So I throw F smash, but I can cover everything with just a fair, pretty much.
Exactly. It's like the cone. I use that term a lot, like where you want to close off a person's movement options. Like if right here, they can go like anywhere, right? But if you get closer, you can cover all those options they can move with one move, that fair.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, fair just straight up beats Peach right here.
Y-
So yeah.
So yeah. What? So you said that's the mid height float? Is that what you said?
This is basically full height float.
Full height float. Okay.
Yeah. Mid float, I'd say, is like at the platform, like right between. Do you see my mouse?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Mid float, I'd say, is at these platforms, and I like doing that to cover like to threaten both like you coming to platform and on here. Although against Marth, it's very sparingly used. And that's a little harder, I think, to punish with fair, but you can still definitely do it. Peach honestly doesn't like to be in this position against Marths. But yeah.
No, yeah, that makes sense. Because I guess if I do a fair, her best option is to like just float away from me to the right.
Exactly, yeah. She just goes right. She can't. It's either that or like she reads that you're not going to fair until you're like right here and puts out a bear right there. And even then,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that, I think a fair here is just correct. You can do it if you think she's going to do that. You just do an immediate rising fair. So,
okay.
and you can kind of read what she's doing based on which direction she's floating. Like if she's been floating right this whole way, there's no way on earth she's going to be able to bear like coming towards this way and bear because when it's not like dash dancing where you can like immediately change your your direction with the same speed. When you're in float, it's kind of like when you run too far and you try to dash back, you like do the slow turnaround.
Yeah.
It's exactly that with float, like when you go back and forth. So.
Okay. I didn't know that. So there's like momentum to it.
Yeah, you have to like deaccelerate, then accelerate in the other direction.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, let's take a look. See, like I'm pretty sure she's doing it right now. She might not move around that much. Yeah, you see, like she kind of stops and like wiggles.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that fair you did, that's not bad. It's just like some spacing work that you need to work on. That comes more with like experience and stuff. Honestly, that's like just hard because I don't really know that. I don't think that was too bad. It's just kind of like she's at 0%. Yeah, I don't know why you're side being right here, because Peach can crouch cancel side B like literally into like the mid hundreds. It feels like, or like 120 or something. It's crazy.
I know. So I think I'm just trying to stop the down smash, basically.
Okay.
Like as a substitute for jab,
Okay. I'm not sure if I agree with that, honestly, because.
I know. Yeah. Well, it doesn't help me really.
Huh?
It'd be better to. I'm just thinking out loud, like about why that's a bad option.
Well, it's just a bad option because it doesn't get you anything. Like.
Right.
It's a big commitment, and it doesn't even give you like the benefits of what a big commitment usually does, like percent or like send them like far away. Like you could get, I guess, like side B up tilt or something, but there's so many things that Peach can do to get out of that at low percents. I would only do that like if she's in the air or coming down. Even then, just like up tilt, I guess, in that scenario. But like,
yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Especially since she already down smashed once. Yeah. Here, let's take a look at this. Okay, I just want to see this again. So she pulls a turnip. And you're right, you jump. I don't think this is a bad option, jumping right here. Since she's already committed to turnip, that's fine. I don't think anything she already has beats that jump right there. You could go to ledge 2, but that's not the main place you really want to be, so I don't blame you for doing this jump. I don't get this side B, though. Because she's standing right there. She can't jump at you and do an aerial unless she does like something crazy like drop turnip as she's rising in the air. And they haven't shown that they're going to do that at all. I guess, like, I don't know. Like, if it was a little further back, I could see it, so you could come down with a fair, but your sword is just in a terrible position here, you know? Like, your fair is going to come out in this, like, arc right here, and she's like, that's exactly where she wants to be. So I'd say, what was that?
Mm-hmm. So I think in my brain, I'm thinking, I want to get to the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Right, instead of landing on stage because she has the turn up, so she can kind of patrol that area.
That's true, and I think that might make more sense if it was a Peach that was going to hold on to the turnip. So I don't think this is a terrible choice, but just from what I've seen in the game, this Peach likes, and a lot of low or mid-level Peaches will do this, where they just like throw as soon as they pull, because they just want to keep you away. They're just chucking it at you, dude.
I'd never thought about that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh yeah, no, Peaches, and I remember I had to like really think. It's like, why is this like Marth? Like I would play Lamb all the time, like before COVID, and he would just like body me. I was like, what is happening? Like, why is he beating all my turnips? And it's just because I was like, oh wait, I'm only throwing. Like, I'd be in the corner, I'd pull a turnip, and I'd always throw it. I looked at the ball, I was like, holy shit, I'm doing nothing else. I'm just throwing that turnip. So it's not a mix-up. It's literally like a really long smash attack that does nothing. That you can just react to. So yeah. And in this case, if you didn't do the side B, you could definitely, I think, come down and hit him with a fair.
No, you're right. You're definitely right. And instead I can...
No, yeah. Here, I just want to see if there's anything else. So the other thing I just want to talk about is the win condition. That was a good fair. This was a terrible F smash, and I was so upset that this hit. I just have to talk about this. Like, it was like, oh, good weight on the air dodge, and then you do like the worst F smash ever, because not only is this like you're charging it so you can react to it, but it's like not even in range. Like, he can just float by, and for some reason he's like, I can beat it, and he just comes down with like, I don't even fucking know. And
yeah, I have no idea.
That was just terrible. But we'll move on. But
I get another kill like that later in the game too.
What was that?
I get another kill like with a similarly stupid reason later in the game.
No, yeah, it's, it works sometimes too. Like, you don't want to rely on that. But here, let's take a look. I want to get him at more kill percent. I want to work on the win condition. This is probably pretty good. I mean, that's a good cheese mix-up. Honestly, like, that's not even too terrible, because every Peach, including myself, has been like, there's no way they do the fourth one. And then you do the fourth one. And it also reaches higher than people think. Good fair. Good fair. You just react to them. Like, they can't really do anything once they commit to that float. They can't arrow dodge out of it. So that's, like, really scary for Peach to do that. Really good fair. Okay, and here's where the win condition comes in. So this F smash, it's not terrible. It can definitely win you this stock, but you don't need that to win the stock.
Right.
In this scenario, Peach can only go, if you follow my mouse, like this way, anywhere down to like this way. She has a very small cone.
Yeah.
So she can also like fast fall like to here and go like to the ledge. So she has like kind of like a trapezoid.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of thing. So you really like want to think about, okay, what is Peach going to do? The good news is you can kind of react to her going this way. So really you can like focus more on covering, I think, like down here.
Okay. And
if she does go below you, you can cover that when she enters your threat zone with your sword. So I think, and PBMD does this, like running off stage, jumping back is a really good option here. Because then you have a fair that you're just kind of rising and you kind of sit there a little bit. I call it hovering. I talked about it with some other matchups earlier in the stream. But yeah, you just hover there and you can threaten that fair and just moves like that. I do want to let you know, I don't know if you know this, because I get this on you a lot. And I get this on a lot of Marths. If you just stand here, usually people think that was a good option. It's like, oh, I can just down tilt if they try to come to ledge.
Which doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Neither does F Smash if they space it just right. It's not
Right.
too difficult. But you can always do it if you want to like, test them, or you can like just stand here to like bait them going low, and then you can stand a little closer to the ledge and down tilt them, because then it will hit. Because they have to be a little above the ledge to end up right there.
So what I try to do sometimes, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I do it in this set, is if if I think they're gonna sweet spot ledge, I try to just like wave dash the ledge really fast. Does
I
that ever
think
work?
that does work, and that's definitely more of a read. I say you should do that. Um, Usually if they're a lower percent. So like, oh, they're in a
Okay.
shitty recovery situation, and you can just end the stock now with that read. Usually, you got to think like, okay, well, have they been going to ledge a lot, or like, have they always been going on stage? If they're always been going on stage, they're probably not going to do it there. There.
Right.
But usually, if they're in like an area where their up B is like right here or something, they have like two very like bad situations. They have go right on stage right here or grab the ledge. Then you can turn around and just threaten it. You don't even have to do it too. Just turning around, they're
Oh
like, "Oh
yeah.
shit, this
Yeah.
guy wants to grab the ledge. Fuck." Like, or will they? I don't know, dude. And then you can just like make your choice decision from there. But yeah,
Right. Right.
definitely
Right.
threatening the ledge is good. But if they're at a higher percent like this, I feel like it's better and safer just to try and rinse and repeat.
Just rinse, repeat, fair, kind of.
Yeah, rinse repeat fair. If they try to go above you, you can like do an up air or like an up tilt even. Up tilt is more committal. Um, it's honestly pretty complicated. Like I need to figure it out more myself too. But
Yeah.
definitely F smash is way too committal in my opinion. That's like I don't know. I can't remember the last time I got hit by F smash.
Right.
In a
That
recovery
makes
situation like this at least.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A lot of the times when I do that, just fair, fair, fair.
Mm-hmm.
I get 50%, and then it resets to neutral. But I guess I should just take that rather than.
Yeah, no, that 50% is good. Especially at your level, I think 50% is really good.
Okay.
Because if they're already off stage, they probably already got a little bit of percent on them, like plus 50, and on Pokemon, that's probably like up tilt kill percentage and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So
That's true.
that brings me back to the win condition, where your win condition against Peach in this scenario is like really just like juggling her or like rinsing and repeating until she dies.
Mm-hmm.
But your win condition always does change the higher percent or when your percent changes. So
Mm-hmm.
like at 50, up tilt's not going to kill, but at 113 it is. So you can start looking out like, oh, okay, like maybe like if they go into a platform, I can up tilt them and kill them. So then you start
Right.
like paying attention more, like okay, like in this position they like air dodge into a platform, or like oh like I'm just gonna stick by this platform in case they air dodge to it, or something like that. And you start like figuring out okay like maybe like oh they're at 150, maybe I just when I grab them I just up throw them. I don't even like put them off the ledge. I just up throw them or something so
Mm-hmm.
I can like because I know the next aerial is just gonna kill.
Yeah.
And the reason the side B I don't like a lot is because I feel like people side B when I'm at 150 or something as
Mm-hmm.
Peach, and I'm like, dude, a tip or aerial is probably gonna kill me, or at least
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
really far off stage. So like I'd focus like on doing that as opposed to the side B.
Okay.
Good. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. Honestly, in this position, let's see. That's actually I don't think that's a bad down dash attack. I think they're kind of like you're kind of showing that you're a more aggressive Marth.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where dash dancing comes like really good into effect because you're faster than Peach, so you can literally like outrun this. And
Right.
if you threaten dash attack more, especially when they're more in the corner, they're going to panic dash attack a lot more, and then you can, like you said, you don't have to be shielding to punish it. You can like punish it with like a dash back rising fair, a dash back down tilt, a grab, like stuff like that. So yeah. And yeah, these side Bs, this is exactly what I said. Like, the side B is not going to net you much. Like, you might get an up tilt, but your kill condition has not included up tilt yet, so it doesn't actually serve you.
Right.
Yeah, and then they just punish you with a dash attack. It's not a reaction, but like, yeah.
And I was just battling.
And now up tilt now this is a great position. You could have, I don't know what you do here, but this is like a place where you can win the game. Like, up tilt becomes a great position here once you hit this and you hit this bear. The bear, you hit them, it places them perfectly like right here where they're in they're in like a falling animation. And you're in the perfect position. You can literally cover everything. Maybe like the only thing you probably might not be able to cover the best is like tech in place. Because it's
I think I do win here, actually.
There we go. So, yeah, exactly. And like, what, they tech rolled away? This is good. This is really good. Perfect. And yeah, they tech roll in. You do it on react. Like, this is perfect. Yeah, so that was a perfect way to end the game. You clutched it. Awesome. So, here, was there anything else? Mm-hmm.
That's just so funny that exactly what you mentioned, the gray line to position yourself is what ended it.
Yeah.
Because I would have never noticed that on myself. That's just funny to me.
And now you know, so like you can position yourself there, like when you up throw Fox or something. Like I play a good amount of Marth too, just friendly wise. I'll like just like walk just a couple, like sometimes even like a centimeter, it feels like. Just be like, I'm just gonna position myself just a little better so I can like cover these things on a reaction. And it's so good. That's why Marth is so good, because he can cover a lot of shit on reaction on platforms. It's like kind of broken. Yeah. But yeah, I took notes before this about like basically everything I said. So I'll send that to you after this lesson. Were there any last questions that you had for me?
That covered a lot for me. I did type up some small questions. I think nothing I can't answer on my own.
If you just want to message me later on, if you like can't figure something out, I'm always down. I'll try and see what I can do. Okay.
Yeah, that works perfectly, man.
Awesome. And I'm gonna like post something in the Discord. Probably just mentioning like maybe in 2 weeks, like everyone revisits and we see how we've like accomplished what our goals and what we like worked on, and like how we've gotten, and like a game kind of showcasing that. It doesn't. If you get a game, you win or lose, and we'll talk about like what you can improve on, what you have improved, and like why it's good and stuff like that. And I think that'll just be good.
Yeah, no, I super appreciate your time. This was really informative.
No, dude, it's been fun. I honestly learned a lot just like watching this shit. I'm like, I need to apply this to Peach more. So yeah,
good stuff.
Awesome. Well, have a good one, dude.
Yeah, you too. Appreciate it.